Mind the trolls if you can.
Then, one Myru heard the whispered golden notes.
I had heard. From Remy's, I received word that one such as you entered Karunk's tower with no trepidation, no anxiety. Do I even have to ask? Does the war chief still draw breath? It was said the gods would call their champion, and here you are bearing the cipher, seeking the Primos. If you have learned something of primal magic, this staff may be of value to you. Take it with my thanks for your role in killing the warlord. Now my forces can put the rest of the Jotun to the spear beckoned. Before this day, I thought it was just a myth, a lie my people told ourselves to make our sins more bearable. The beckoned is a deliverer. The beckoned speaks for the gods. The beckoned is their messenger, their conduit. What is the beckoned? One who carries the cipher, the icon of the gods. One who faces the troubles of my people without hesitancy. The beckoned is you. With their leader dead, they will likely keep to themselves and lose the will to harry my people as they have. I will wager that they won't suffer incursions into their camp, for good or ill. But still they have caused my people suffering. Shall we wait and allow them to inevitably rise again? This is our best opportunity to finish them. I owe you much for killing Karunk beckoned, so I will do as you say. I only hope you do not reap bitter fruit from your generosity. Now I will take you to the henge, and then to the Primos, as I promised. An artifact my people made. With the city in the sky, we knew we needed a way to travel from the Teeth and back. The energies it focuses are the same as those that keep the city aloft. They can levitate people and objects safely. Very well. You did it! Here, Beckoned. This artifact you see before us is a henge. We use it to transport to the city. It may be uncomfortable at first. I still recall retching after my first journey with it. But it is the only way into the city. Farewell. And here you have it, Idylla, our great failing. Now let us go to Anakatos. He may hide from our people's needs, but he will not refuse a visitor sent from Athene. The gods choose the Primos to lead we Colossi, and to enact their will. Of the gods, we are the favored of Athene, the goddess of wisdom. Or we were. Athene's once common words have been quiet for some time. The Primos has prayed in isolation for years, but she does not answer. Farewell.
Must be the Beckoned.
Mind your step here, Beckoned. I wouldn't want the Colossi's failure to claim any more lives than it already has. It is not here by choice. Or our choice, anyways. Such questions would be better suited for the Primos. Suffice it to say that this was made in anticipation of something that never occurred. Be cautious in these lands.
You'd best watch yourself if you roam the wastes.
I've heard a rumor that the silent choir never talks because they've had their tongues...
Be careful, the Lycaeus is popular no more. When will it close, I wonder?
The Lycaeus is popular no more. When will it close?
The market's craftsmen are of the finest.
I've heard one of our scholars has been trying to
almost
study
did not see
trolls.
you.
Has she taken leave of her senses?
The Lycaeus is where the greatest minds of the Colossi debate moral and ethical dilemmas.
I almost did not see you. When we came to this land, I thought it was a place of promise. But
Beckoned. I cannot say you are what I envisioned, but I know better than to judge the god's chosen one. Faith keeps most of our laws enforced, but I handle the ones not worthy of our god's close care. Good day.
Yes? Please, just let me past. I will only be gone for a short while.
You know why you cannot leave. Without you, the city could never be completed.
You cannot... What is it? Unless you can somehow convince the guards to let me leave the city, you're only wasting my time. I'm sorry. It just makes you a little crazed, you see. Being locked inside this city like a penned ant. All I want is to leave for a short time to travel to the Warren and check on my wife, Galatea. But I cannot leave. I did not choose to leave her, Beckoned. I wanted her to come with me. But she can be difficult to move to action. But I cannot retrieve her now, for I am one of the city's finest masons. The guard are under orders not to let me leave, so I do not die. All I want to know is that she is unharmed. But I've done so well for this city that I am forbidden from departing. Well, you can certainly try, but Galatea is stubborn as stone. Would you truly, Beckon? That is something. At least I will be certain that she is unharmed. I left her in the ruins of the Warren, the city's old quarry. You should search there for her. We were separated when the city was razed. I last saw her in the quarries of the Warren. Please find my wife.
I hope you... Are you enjoying the hospitality of the Colossi, Beckoned? I am sworn to protect the people of this city before all else. Each member of the Guard would lay down their life for our people. Enjoy the horizon.
After all the miseries they have caused, I'm surprised the Joker... I almost did not see you. How may I serve?
The Primos is this way.
This way leads to the Primos' sanctum and the Great Mural. I wish you well on your journeys.
Beyond these stairs is the sanctuary of the Primos, the leader of the Colossi people in the Teeth of Naros. I must warn you, Anakotos has not left these quarters in years. He vowed to never cease his prayers until the gods answered them, and his people have languished for it. But I think his answer has finally arrived. Speak to him, Beckoned. His people have need of him. After years in his sanctum, I doubt he is the Primos I once knew. But though we all languish in the god's absence, none suffer as he does. He will likely see you as the answer to his prayers. Be cautious in these lands.
Is there anything... And how are you finding Idylla, Beckoned? We built it to be a great wonder of this world. I have heard you are powerful, but be wary. This land is host to all manner of dangerous creatures we contend with daily.
And though the path be fraught with tribulation, know that it leads to the land of our greatness, and that we walk it with you. Such were the words the gods spoke to the progenitor of my race when they sought to guide us from our base origins into a fruition of potential. The words have been in my heart every day of my reign, but now they are embodied. Welcome, beckoned. At last, this city will be complete. Because we are all of us, my whole people, incomplete. Because we are not worthy enough, not deserving enough to see such wonders of the gods. And I thought that failure was a finality. I have prayed to the gods in seclusion in hopes of an answer, but they were as quiet as the silent choir. Now the beckoned is come. With you, the gods can bear witness to us atoning for our inadequacies. We must start at once, beginning with the wreath of absolution. Something no Primos would ever wish to wear. They are only made in times of great need, when we must prove to the gods our devotion. The wreath of absolution can only be created from the hands guided by Athene. I must ask you to assemble it. First, a golden prayer circlet is needed to serve as its base. The art of crafting one is all but lost to us, but I require one all the same. The last Primos to wear a wreath of absolution, Arcais, is buried with one such circlet. Secandra led you to me, did she not? Then she will lead you to the circlet. It lies in his crypt, in the darkest pits beneath the city. They are old halls, and they have fallen into disuse. I understand there might be trepidations in taking such an artifact from my predecessor's crypt, but I assure you, it is ordained. The times we have arrived at are desperate, and when the heavens show their intent, one cannot stand too much on ceremony. We are so close now.
What is it? You return. Well, the Primos has not graced the ears of his subjects in ages. What has he said to you? You... what? Arcais was a Primos. He was a leader of our people. He was... Anakatos cannot... Would Anakatos have us spit on the... I am sick of his imposition. I will meet you in the undersewer crypts. We will need to be quick about it. We can find it in the crypts beneath the cities. They are old structures, forgotten as the city was built above them. Be cautious in these lands.
It has been long since I have prayed to the gods, but I feel the litanies singing once more.
come. If Anakatos wishes us to retrieve this circlet, we will do it quickly. I wish to be done with this. Very well. Be cautious. There are marauders. Keep close. There are worse things than marauders in these lower tunnels. They have lurked these walls for decades, raised along with the city years ago. I hear you. There. That is the artifact you seek. The Circlet of Arcades. By taking it, Arcades' grave becomes an empty tomb. Let us depart. Anakatos has had his fun with me, and there is nothing left to plunder. It is nothing I can share with you, Beckoned. It is not worth your time. I always thought that were I to come to Arcades' crypt, it would be because of the work of gods alone. And here I am, by the will of none but Anakatos, flesh and blood. I cannot! I will not! Even after all these years, he has not forgotten his brand of viciousness. He knows I must obey his command. I apologize for my outbursts. However, it can be hard to let convictions go. But we must. We must. Take the circlet back to Anakatos. He is most likely waiting for... Farewell.